I'm gonna get hit by cars. So, hey guys, we are at the U.S. Capitol. Hello. Let me back up a bit. Hey Trish, how you doing? Yeah, so we're up on Capitol Hill, and go ahead. No worries. And we're not actually able to get very close because these dudes are everywhere. Little army guys. They even got National Guard guys guarding the Library of Congress Shakespeare section. So, no, I don't think so.
And then, no, like they...
Hey Melbourne, how you doing? So I'll tell you what, I'm going to walk you all the way around the U.S. Capitol. It is an insane sight. Downtown is covered with boards. Riot control fences are just everywhere right now. So these are the riot fences. Those are the guardsmen. They're pretty much everywhere. And we're going to make our way all the way around. This is the Supreme Court, by the way. This building here. That over there is the Library of Congress. The Capitol is actually housing soldiers. There's hundreds of soldiers right now inside the Capitol building. Hey, Zen. Sorry. No, these fences are actually pretty tricky. They're all linked together. I don't know where Trump is. Hey, Bangor. So I'll tell you what, we're going to walk around the Supreme Court. So this is the Supreme Court building. And we're going to try to go all the way around the Capitol. I have no idea. I have no idea what our limitations will be. So there's some more security guards, some National Guard guys. Justice, the guardian of liberty. I don't know where Trump is today. I actually came up here to get a sandwich. So that's our mission later, is to go get a Eastern Market sandwich. I don't know where Amy Coney's office is. It's got to be in here somewhere. Maybe I'll see her walking around. She won't recognize me because I'm wearing a mask. This guy likes to... Oh, I think he wants to go in. Getting lunch and escaping the kids. Yeah, we're going to go to Eastern Market and get... I told the wife I'd get her a crab cake sandwich, but... Well, there's a guard vehicle there. But I'm probably going to get like a fried chicken sandwich. Sidewalk closed. Do you think that sign's necessary when you got a National Guard guy behind riot control fencing? Dang, they closed off a lot. So they've closed off the whole street here. Yeah, last week they weren't ready. This week they are ready in a big way. So those who are wondering, we're at 200 Maryland Avenue, also known 200 Independence Avenue, or Constitution Avenue. Roaming Rooster. I don't know, have you been to Eastern Market? It's pretty good. I actually used to live here, down on the street, this block actually. So that's the Hart Senate Office building. Russell and Dirksen and Russell, which way you want to count it. And it looks like, Jesus, I have to go all the way around the street. This is mental. I won't get hit by this guy. Yeah, I used to live right over there. God, that was like 30, 40 years ago. At the moment, I am walking to the north. So I'm walking on 2nd Street, northeast. This is the VFW National Headquarters. And believe it or not, I'm going to have to walk pretty far today to go around the county. This building here is the Hart Senate Office building. This is where about 1/3 of the senators have their offices. So their staff are based in here. The committee hearing rooms are in there, etc. They're all connected by tunnels to each other. There are trains from this building to the U.S. Capitol. There is a train, a little subway train, and it's open to the public unless there's a vote. And when there's a vote, then it's only for the senators and congressmen. That's actually a big issue right now, is that by law, nothing can impede a congressman on his way to go vote. And in fact, if a congressman is arrested on the way to go vote, it's unconstitutional. So now that they've got these metal detectors set up, they are impeding the congressman going to vote. So if a congressman doesn't want to go through the metal detector and they try to arrest him, it's unconstitutional. So it raises this huge issue. If they arrest a congressman going in to vote for impeachment, is the impeachment valid? I don't know. This is kind of stuff that you do in law school. So, this Secret Service today. USS Secret Service Police. God, they blocked off all the way down here. That's Capitol Police Headquarters over there, that building right there. I am by the Capitol, but today we have to make a big walk. We're going to see the Capitol again in just a few minutes. So this is the Hart Senate Office Building, the Dirksen Senate Office Building, and the Russell Senate Office Building. This is U.S. Capitol Police Headquarters, and that's Union Station over there. We're going to loop all the way around the Capitol, but because of, oh my God, these fences go on forever. Because of these riot control fences, we've got to go a heck of a lot farther than I even thought I would have to go today. So, it is massive today. Hello, Pond. Of course, the UK is headed for new lockdowns too. The offices that were involved in the actual riot were in the U.S. Capitol building themselves, not in the office buildings. Look at this, we got military trucks blocking the road up here. I should be taking pictures of all this. So this guy's telling him about a light under the earth. Here, I'll take a picture of this. So we're stuck here right now. Yeah, I gotta have two phones. You know how much I walk. Screw this. So I now have to walk all the way over here to Massachusetts Avenue. Those of you who don't know, Massachusetts Avenue is the road that goes up to my house. I always told you Massachusetts Avenue is one of the longest roads in the city. Okay, so that's the SEC, the Security and Exchange Commission. God darn it, this sidewalk's closed too. I gotta cross the street. Oh my God. What a nightmare. Would they let me through the fence? No. I used to be able to go through the fence. I used to be able to go through fences because I used to have a Capitol ID, but that was 20, 30 years ago. I don't work on the Hill anymore. Oh, all right, so you can let me through. Okay, so we've got to make our way. God, I can't believe we have to go this far out of our way to get around the Capitol. There's more military trucks over here. That's the Capitol Police mass arrest bus over there. Guess they didn't get much use out of that. Yeah, I gotta walk a fence line all the way around. So over there you see some more National Guard vehicles. Her car would be parked in one of the Capitol garages probably. Now there's a restaurant over there, I think it's called the Monocle. It's this great restaurant. It's where Anthony Scalia used to eat there like every day. If you ever wanted to see the Supreme Court justices, you just go to the Monocle and you'd run into a senator or a Supreme Court justice having lunch. Scalia was actually a very sociable dude. A lot of people I've known who met him said he was just actually, I mean, of course he was the Prince of Darkness, legally or whatever, whether people don't like him. But at a social, professional, he was actually a very nice gentleman. Are there snipers on top of the building? There are platforms for snipers. I don't see any at the moment, but it wouldn't surprise me. They're supposed to be air defenses. There's supposed to be missile batteries. There are a lot of missile batteries in this area. You just have to know where to look. There are, the U.S. Navy Yard is about 7-8 blocks from here. That's also the U.S. Marine Barracks. And I believe they have missile batteries set up. God, I can't even go down these roads. Yeah, this is one hell of a hike today, guys. I just thought I'd zip around the Capitol. Missile batteries, anti-aircraft missile batteries ring Washington, D.C. There are anti-aircraft missiles at most military bases in the DC area as part of the nation's capital defense system. There are fighter jets on quick alert status at Andrews Air Force Base, and they scramble all the time anytime a plane goes away. 8 to 9, well, I'm at, it's, as the crow flies, it's about a mile. Street-wise, though, I'd have to go about 7 blocks that way and about 5 blocks the other way. So there you go, guys. More military vehicles blocking the road. The Capitol is right over there. You can see it. And I can't get down any of these bloody roads. I hate this. I hate this part of it. It's depressing as hell. So let's just go over it again. Over here is the U.S. Capitol Police Headquarters. The building behind that is the Hart Senate Office Building, the Dirksen Senate Office Building, and the Russell Senate Office Building. And then across the street from that is the U.S. Capitol. The Senate office buildings are where the Congress or the senators have their actual offices. And we're going to go all the way around and then come up on the House side. But the way the barricades are set up, this is going to take a while. So there you go, let's go. My destination is to just do a big circle, and then I'm going to go get some lunch. The main office that got raided is what you see straight ahead of you, the U.S. Capitol building. That's where the chaos was. I'm trying to get a good picture here. Guys, I'll put these pictures up on my Instagram, Penguin6. So if you want to see these photos later today, you'll see them up on my Instagram and my Twitter, Penguin6. Maybe I can do that. Maybe this phone's connected. God, can I even get through this way? We've had a lot of aircraft traffic, a lot of helicopters, stuff like that. If you're on Twitter, I created a list called DC 911. It's on my shared list file. You guys can follow that. And it's a list of all the DC emergency services, military trackers, etc., helicopters. Yeah, screw them. Oh. Yeah, a lot of helicopter traffic last night. Yeah, so yeah, I have this new list called DC 911, and it's basically all the emergency services. By the way, this is the Union Station over here. It's quite pretty. Filled with homeless people, but quite pretty. All right. God, this is mental. I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get. I'm just trying to walk around the Capitol, and it's basically an impossibility. I should have got a scooter. I was like, I'll just take a short little walk. I could do another walk later today to get my exercise in. But the way this is going, this is going to be all I need. This is the U.S. Postal Museum. This is actually one of the most valuable Smithsonians there is, because they've got all the upside down airplane stamps and stuff like that are worth millions of dollars a piece. Hello. I'm a jaywalk. Okay. Was it this? It was heavy after 9/11. After 9/11, this place was a fortress. Now, you see that there's these big dump trucks here and stuff. But after 9/11, there were armored personnel carriers with machine guns and stuff. And that went on for years. I mean, literally for years. When you drove up here, there'd be guys with machine guns. No, it was not this walled up. Though, I should note, inaugurations are generally pretty walled up because there's so many people coming around. I mean, even an uninspiring presidential inauguration is still 500,000 people in this tiny little area. So they do zip them around and stuff. The inauguration is the January 20th. That's in the Constitution, I believe. And it's going to be right over there. So we'll go see the platform. Maybe we'll see the platform. I don't know how far around. Another blocked road. God, these guys are annoying as hell. So we got to keep walking. So this is where all the media crews are set up. The foreign media that doesn't have credentials, they have to come out here. What does that say? I can't see what station that is. Man. I think we can go across the street. The bus is like, you ain't getting by. Those are U.S. Marshals. Okay. All right, so we got to go down this side street here, guys, to get around and back to the Capitol because the police have closed off even these roads. And in fact, I'm not even sure if the next road is going to be open. I'm going to have to like walk into Chinatown or something to get around. No, I generally don't want to bring too much attention on myself. You know, it's sus enough that like I'm wearing a military commando jacket and filming. Yeah, they would get mad if I did stuff. You know, this isn't really a residential area down here. This is mostly offices. There's a few hotels. That's the Hyatt up there. There's a homeless shelter down there. Georgetown University's law school is just around the corner, but generally this is not a residential area. So behind that barricade back there, that was NBC News Washington headquarters, so those guys to get into their office are going to have to go through some sort of security check. Well, we had a threat the other day from some Iranians that they were going to fly a plane into the U.S. Capitol. And then, of course, we had the protesters who turned into rioters. It's interesting to note, if you follow military air traffic using, say, ADSB Exchange, which is a great website, ADSB, or ADBS, I can't remember. You could track all the military aircraft flying around. There were this morning I was tracking a number of tankers along the east coast of the United States doing circles, which are indications that they're refueling, most likely fighter jets that are protecting the east coast. This is the DC Fire Department Museum, by the way. I've never been in it. Looks pretty cool, though. So I believe that we have had fighter cover over the eastern seaboard pretty much most of last week. So, damn, that's loud. DC has fighter jets up often, frequently, enough to annoy the neighbors. And we have pretty much 24-hour Homeland Security helicopters over the city, usually Coast Guard, sometimes the Customs Department. Okay, let's see how much closer we can get. Okay, there's cars on that road. Why couldn't I walk on that road? Those jerkwads. All right, we're going to go up here, and then we're going to go to the right, I think. Yeah, I could scan a scooter and zip around. This is the Teamsters headquarters. I think I can walk up to this next street. There is riot control fencing up there, though. I don't know. It's so annoying. No turn on red. Okay, I guess that doesn't apply to you because you're special. All right, I do see riot control fencing, but let's see how far we can go. I think I just tweeted that if I could go back a year, I'd buy stock in Zoom, I'd buy some Bitcoin, and I'd buy riot control fencing. That would have been where to place your money. Yeah. These buses are National Guard. They've been most of the National Guard guys come in on these buses. So they got there's the park. They got the command center set up here, U.S. Capitol Police Command Center. I think I can go down this way. Yeah, I can go down this way. So the pointy star, I think that's federal. That's the U.S. Marshals, I think, or Secret Service. I think they're talking about 16,000 troops, and I think they said that maybe 10,000 are here now, or 10,000 will be here by this weekend, but 16 to 20,000 by the inauguration. No, that's Capitol Police Command Center. I know this looks really onerous and scary and everything, but I want to let you know that the rest of DC right now is really flippin' mellow. I mean, it's pretty quiet. I'll wait for the light. There's more army trucks over there. There's a doggy too. You're gonna go now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So there's the U.S. Capitol. Yeah, I read that some stuff. There's some guys who lost their Bitcoin passwords. They're like 1 or 2 signups. Oh yeah, bomb sniffing dogs are everywhere. Everywhere. In fact, like when you park your car in the garage here, the dogs sniff. Where are we going now? Man, this fence goes on forever. I hope I can get out the other end. I don't know if it has a basement. Turn here. All trucks. Now, all trucks have been blocked from getting near here since 9/11, basically. There's been a truck ban. This area that you see, like, fenced off, is basically a no truck zone due to car bombs and stuff. I am on... Jesus, what street am I on? What is this, Louisiana? Let's put it this way. I'm going to be on Constitution Avenue at 1st Street Northwest. This is Louisiana Avenue. That I remember that is freaking insane. So I'm at 101 Constitution Avenue Northwest. 101 Constitution Avenue Northwest. Hey Beirut, how you doing? Welcome to Washington, D.C., which is now an armed camp. It's probably no surprise to you, being from Beirut, that most Americans mockingly refer to Beirut as being a war zone, when in fact D.C. is pretty much like that right now. Sad to say. So these are portable cell phone towers. Oh, they follow me on Twitter. Cool. This is crazy. We're still walking, guys. I don't know when I'm going to get around this. So these are emergency cell phone towers that they popped up all over the mall. These are disaster services cell phone towers. I'm afraid we may have to get used to it. Oh, God. I'm still walking. Wait a second. Can I jaywalk across? There's people over there. How come they got over there? Why am I over here like a sucker? Annoying. All right, we're going to get through here somehow. Just the star. Okay, thanks. Look for you on Twitter. There are no Trumpies that I've seen anywhere. But that said, there's usually some random protesters around here preaching about God or tinfoil. On my right-hand side is the Department of Labor. That is the District Court for the District of Columbia, the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia. That is where most of the major constitutional law cases first go. That's where Oliver North was on trial. That's where Pentagon Papers were debated originally. So that's like the court of first instance for most constitutional law issues. More snowplows down here. Over there is the National Gallery of Art, modern art. You could tell it's modern art because it's got a giant blue rooster on the roof. So were you there when the port explosion took place? That must have been frightening times. The rooster is pretty random, isn't it? But they've got a lot of like Andy Warhol stuff. There's the Capitol. Hey guys, I actually I've told this story before. So when I went to law school, are you going? Or? So at the University of Notre Dame, where I went to law school, there were 2 sections of constitutional law class. I won the award for the top student in constitutional law in my section. And in the other section, this girl won the award. Her name was Amy Coney Barrett. So at one time, I was right there with her in terms of constitutional law knowledge. Of course, she's done a little bit more in the field since then, yeah. So Amy Coney Barrett and I did go to law school together. If you go to my website, penguin6.com, I actually wrote a blog post about what it was like. No, she was a very nice girl. Oh, you were streaming the explosion. That'd be crazy. She was a very conservative girl. She never went out to party or anything like that I knew of. But she was incredibly nice. I mean, at a personal level, you can't fault the woman. She was just a really, really nice person. And she was a brilliant con law. I mean, when she asked, so when we went into like advanced con law classes with her, I mean, I just was like, I'm checking out, okay? I have no idea what planet you're on now. You and the professor are in this like ethereal realm of like academics that's way beyond me. So, actually, you know, some of my friends from Notre Dame are still pretty regularly in touch with her. In fact, a couple of them actually went to the White House. But we'll probably, maybe one day they'll have like a Notre Dame alumni meet up with her or something like that. I think her husband went to school with my wife. They were in the same class. So here's a protest. No idea what they're protesting, but it is a protest. Oh, they're making a banner of some sort. I don't think they can spell, though. Lebanon is closed. Oh, the virus must be bad over there. Have they started vaccinating? No. Yeah, they're making a banner, but they're having difficulty spelling. So, guys, the actual swearing-in ceremony will take place right there. You can see they've already set the chairs out. That is also, by the way, where they broke into the Capitol. The most vicious fighting was right there at that door, right in the middle there. That's where 20 people, that's sad. That's where you saw like the guy get beaten with the flag and where the fire extinguisher was thrown at the guy's head. And then they broke in and went left and right. Now you can see on the House side, this is the House side, the flag is up, half-staffed of course, for the Capitol policemen. And that means the House is in session. But the Senate is not in session right now. So there's no flag on the Senate side. These barriers were not here. Oh, those folks there? Yeah, I don't know where they came from. What does the sign say? It says, I can't even read it because my eyes are so bad. Trump is the Lord. It only takes a few protesters to get a swarm of media folks. Now down here they're setting up for the public. The public can come out here for the inauguration, but they won't get to see much. That's why they're building giant TV screens here. And it'll go all the way down, yeah? See, all the way down to the Washington Monument. I don't think they're going to need it. Foreign news. Colombia. So the woman's from Colombia. The guy. Not MAGA protest? Yeah, it might not be. Whew, this is a long walk today. What did I hear? Go? No, I did not. What are these guys complaining about? Awesome. So this is the Native American Museum. This is the American Indian Museum. Over there is Health and Human Services, and next to that is Voice of America, VOA. which if you've overseas, you probably listen to VOA. But now we got to figure a way to get up Capitol Hill, because we've gone down the hill, but now I got to figure out how to get back up there. I don't know if I can go up Independence Avenue yet. We'll see. But yes, you know, a lot of people have asked me, it is strangely quiet. I am logging a lot more miles than I thought I'd be. Ah, they've closed this street down too. Mother. Pus buckets. Oh, hey, he just rode his bike. I don't ride my bike. That guy just rode his bike, Prescott. He's not authorized carnival personnel. He's not authorized carnival personnel. That is the same museum I walked by. In fact, down there is the Eisenhower Museum. That's a memorial. That's a new memorial. I haven't shown you guys yet. I haven't even seen it. We'll go there next week, maybe, after all the craziness is over. Let's see. All right, what are we going to do? How are we going to get up Capitol Hill? When everything is a riot fence and a snowplow. The Eisenhower Memorial is a brand new memorial, just opened a few months ago during COVID. I think I can go over to HHS. Cheesesteaks! Cheesesteaks! Yeah, it is really cool if dark time. It looks cool. They blocked the road down there. Cheesesteak! Yeah, there's nobody here. There are no Trump protesters here. This is not a Trump town. We got to remember that this city voted 93% for Biden. 93%. So there are no like day-to-day rank and file Trump supporters walking around DC. It's only when there's like a big protest. There's another one of these towers. All right. French. Oh, BFM. So he's doing a report. I wonder if I can go up this way. What do you guys think? Should we try it? Cheesesteak. I don't want to. I'm going up to Eastern Market. I'm getting a fried chicken sandwich. Maybe a burger. Definitely some fries. Eastern Market is an old farmer's market that is still on Capitol Hill. If you come to Washington, D.C., you've got to go to Eastern Market. Market Cafe, the lunch stop. It is it's been on Condé Nast. It's been on the Discovery Channel. It's been on all the Food Network. It is just, it's like mega super famous. So this is the Rayburn House Office Building. No, that's the U.S. Congress over there, the Capitol. The Rayburn Building is where most of the senior congressmen have. I think Nancy Pelosi's probably in that building. I used to work in that building. Oh, I know I'm trying to lose weight too, but I didn't have breakfast today. I've gained weight moving back to America. It's been rough. It's been very rough. Whoa, oh, these are some wild things. Pelosi is speaking at the Capitol. So she's speaking right over there in that chamber, the House chamber. This is a new memorial over here. I haven't actually seen this one. I don't know what the heck it is. That's the Bartholdi Fountain right there. Bartholdi was didn't he make the Statue of Liberty? It was like the same artist who did the Statue of Liberty made this fountain. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. I should have bought Bitcoin, Zoom stock, and that. I have been to the Botanical Garden. Nothing's going to happen. Well, Biden gets sworn in. This is the American Veterans Disabled for Life Memorial. I didn't know there was such a memorial. Okay. So yeah, I've been to Botanical Gardens. It's right over there. Back in the day, the reflecting pool froze over once, and I went ice skating on the reflecting pool. And then I ran over into the desert room in the Botanical Gardens, which was like 100 degrees. It was like a 70 degree. It was like this huge temperature change from like frozen ice to desert. That was kind of wild. God, I have to go down to this next street. There's a huge reflecting pool right over there. Yeah, a huge one. But it doesn't freeze much anymore. I don't know when they're going to vote. There's a lot of really interesting constitutional stuff going on right now. I mean, some of you guys may have heard of Article 14, Section 3. That's like a Civil War era section of the Constitution that prohibits anyone giving aid to insurrectionists from ever holding office. And you could actually use that to enforce a ban on Trump if you wanted. It's kind of interesting. And then there's a lot of talk, too, about these metal detectors. Metal detectors could be illegal at the Capitol for congressmen because it could be impeding them from voting, which is against the law. So this is like constitutional law fun day right now. Yeah. I don't know if that section's ever been hardly. There's more soldiers over here, guys. Hey, Barbara. Welcome to your first day on Periscope, even though Periscope's about to shut down, which is quite a shame. A lot of people are using HAPS, H-A-P-P-S. Always find us on YouTube, Penguin6, Instagram, Twitter, Penguin6. I'm all over the place. This building that you see on my left, or where you're looking at directly, is the Rayburn House Office Building. This is the largest of the House Office buildings, also the most modern and nicest. Named after Sam Rayburn, the Speaker of the House back in the 60s. Next to it is Longworth. Longworth was a congressman around 1920s. Longworth's claim to fame is that he married Teddy Roosevelt's first daughter, who was quite the socialite in town. And then the Cannon Building down at the end. Teddy Roosevelt's first daughter had a saying, if you can't say anything nice, sit next to me. Because she wanted to hear all the gossip. Hey, good night, Beirut. Stay safe. Oh, man, I gotta go another bloody block. This is insane. That's a garbage truck. Garbage truck barrier. There's a whole bunch of National Guard guys in a row. I don't know about you, but personally, seeing these National Guard guys, it's kind of depressing. It's like the boarded up windows, National Guard. Hey, Moscow, privet. I'm going to have to go all the way down here to the Democratic headquarters. They're all looking at me because I'm filming them. I have a Fitbit and an Apple Watch. I want to cross the street. Are they carrying M16s? I do know that they were issued weapons, some of them. But don't they all carry M4s now? I think the M16s are out of date. I think they switched to M4s. Not sure, though. I don't really study weapons that much. All right, how am I going to get around this? The problem with my Apple Watch is that sometimes, like when I'm holding the camera, my watch doesn't move as much, so it doesn't count steps as accurately. That's why I have a Fitbit too. Sometimes they're perfectly in sync. Sometimes the Apple Watch is a few thousand steps off. I think in part because of that. That's the Longworth building up close. This is the Democratic National Committee. This is where they... M1A1, that's a tank. So this is where they found the pipe bomb the other day. I wonder if I can get up that way. I'm lost. I think I can go up here. Yeah, these are Amtrak. these railroad tracks, so there's the main railroad tracks are over there. This is a spur that goes into a tunnel and then pops up at Union Station. So the trains that bypass Washington, D.C. to go down to Richmond or even to Miami, they'll come out of this tunnel. Plus commuter trains will go in this tunnel. It's a very old tunnel, needs to be replaced. I don't think there's any freights that go through that tunnel though, because the freight trains will go over to the other side of DC and bypass DC. It's only the people trains that go that way. Man, what a blockade today. This guy's armed. No metal clip though, jeez. No person shall have engaged in destruction or rebellion be comfort the enemies. 14th Amendment, Section 3. That's what I was telling you guys about. Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. Oh, come on. So I can't go to the next block? This is getting silly. And these guys are all heavily armed. But I don't think they have their magazines in. I mean, the weapons are strapped, but they're not like loaded. I don't know what the hell I gotta do, shoot everyone? I'm wearing a black coat. Yeah, Amtrak stops at Union Station. That was Antifa? Okay, that must have been the guys I saw too. Yeah, the RNC is that white building up ahead. More riot fencing. Oh, what's now? Police tape. No, those people are walking. This is just dumb police tape. So the Capitol's right up there. Oh, where this guy's going. Heads up, heads up. Run over. So that's the Cannon building. Got another congressional office. That's the Library of Congress over there. Yeah, everybody's just chilling with an automatic weapon. Welcome to America. So the other bomb was found right over here in front of this building. These roads are okay. Some of them are pretty crappy though. What a hike. That's Tortilla Coast. That was like a popular Capitol Hill watering hole, but it's gone out of business because all the staff are gone. Bull Feathers, that's another. I bet I've been to like, God, I don't know how many times I've been in these places. An insane number. I can go up this street, I think. This is actually probably the closest I've been on any of the streets. So we're going to get right up to the corner of the Cannon building. Now, when I worked here, it was well known that the cop who guarded this intersection hated jaywalkers. And he would ticket any jaywalker, which, of course, everybody on Capitol Hill is too important, too busy. Yeah, I don't like seeing armed soldiers, to be honest. I'd be happy, but I mean, they're there to make it look scarier, to deter anything. It does look like an armed camp. Hey, thanks for the super art. Oh, I don't think I'll ever get to cash him out. Wait, Twitter is gone. It's a congressman. It's got to be a congressman. He has that congressman look about him. Excuse me. So these are the Capitol Hill newspapers. Okay. Here's some guys. They got mobilized, ripped away from their families and their jobs to protect a library. Yeah, this is the Library of Congress under full armored protection. Hey, you never know. They may hate these books. He hates these cans. There are cans in there too. Yeah, I don't know. They don't like me because if you're not based technically in America or whatever, I think my Twitter is based in Hong Kong. So, c'est la vie. I would have done this broadcast on Haps, but I figured because of the image stabilization, it might be better on Periscope. Mostly the Congress is being guarded. I mean, I haven't seen any troops anywhere else, like federal buildings or anything like that. There's actually guard troops at the Shakespeare Library. God forbid they didn't like Midsummer Night's Dream or something. It's all about drugs. Puck is a drug dealer. So let's see how much farther we can go. About half of the congressmen live in this neighborhood. There's probably a congressman in every block around here. Can you see? They're building a map feature for Haps. I don't know if they have it yet, but it's coming. That was always fun to do, you know? Just sitting around, pull up the map, find some broadcaster. Usually just talking to themselves. We try to do. I showed the kids the other day, and I'm like, the new phone books are here, the new phone books are here. And the kids are like, what's a phone book? I'm just like, oh God. You uncultured children. You have no idea. Millions of people are going to see you every day. Nathan R. Johnson. I realized that the other day, my kids don't know what a dial tone is. They'll be like, that's boomer stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever. We don't get phone books. They do still exist, though. If you call the phone company, they will send you a phone book. I didn't know. They do still exist. I know this is going to sound weird, but, I used to, read the phone book. Not, front to back, but just, poke around in the phone book and find weird stuff. There was always weird stuff in the phone book. Like animal enema services or something like that. I mean, it's just weird, bizarre things you could only find by going through the phone book. Oh, she's going to kill someone. I don't know if I should walk or not. There's some buses. Oh, they're going to get arrested. Oh, bummer, man. And I missed it. Here we go. Now the thing is, this is a major artery for DC, this Independence Avenue here. So blocking it off really sucks. Poor guardsman. He's got... Dude's got... The guy has like 2 mobile phones and 2 magazines for his weapon. Welcome to America. Guess what, guys? I'm almost back to the Supreme Court. That's where we started this hike. It did take a while, didn't it? Interesting, the Senate side was much more locked down than the House side. Are the buses filled? These buses right now are empty. Looks like they just deployed. Now, see that bus turning there? Down this road about 15 blocks, 20 blocks is the District of Columbia National Guard Armory, which is a rather large National Guard base. So that's where they're coming from. I am going to get lunch. No, these are National Guard troops being brought in by buses. Oh. Oh, does George Soros run the National Guard? So our next stop, we're going to go over here, we'll finish this broadcast, then I'm going to go get lunch. Okay. She's waving. Scared of what? There's like nothing. Where's the fried chicken place? It's about 7 or 8 blocks down the road here. It's not far. Bigger question is, where's my car? I don't even remember where I parked. I seriously don't remember where I parked. I think it's on, I know where it is, 4th Street. I think it's on 4th Street. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Alright guys, there you go. Thanks a lot for watching. It's time for lunch right now. I'll have more on Instagram, Twitter, Penguin6. Maybe this will go up on YouTube later. See you guys soon.